Okay, in this video we're going to be looking at more strong verbs in the preterite. And remember, they're called strong because they maintain the natural stress of the word. And not all books categorize these as strong preterite, but Arriba does, so we'll stick to that presentation. So we know that this word here ends in an E, so the natural stress is going to be on the second to the last vowel, pude. So you'll notice with these, no accents are needed. We're not using accents in any of these. Okay, but before we look at the preterite, let's just review the endings of the regular preterite, ER, IR verbs, because you'll also notice that all of these are ER or IR verbs. So remember, we'll take the verb comer, to eat, and it's comí, iste, comiste, comió, comimos, comistes, comieron. And these are the regular endings, iste, io, imos, istes, ieron. These are a little bit different, but not totally different, okay? So our first verbs I put in one category because they have a U in them. They all change, the O here changes to a U, and the A changes to a U. So poder, which is to be able to, is pude, pudiste, pudo, pudimos, pudistes, pudieron. So you see, okay, I've got this change from O to U. And down here we see these are the endings. They're a little bit different from our regular endings over here. Iste, o, imos, istes, ieron. And remember, these two and vosotros, vosotros is only used in Spain, it's like y'all, plural, you, informal. They're very connected, right? These are the same in this irregular as regular, and all you do, if you know two, comiste, you add the is for vosotros, comistes, okay? And you'll see these are the same endings here for the irregulars. Okay, so poder and poner are very closely related because they have this pude, puse, pudiste, pusiste. It's just a change of the D and the S, okay? Saber also is in this U group because it changes, the A changes again to U. Supe, supiste, supo. Oh, this is not right. This is supimos. Supistes, supieron. Okay, so the U changes to an, the A changes to a U, the B changes to an P. Okay. All right, now as we move from this group, where the vowel changes from the O, the A to the U, here we're in this group where the vowel changes to an I. So venir, to come, vine, viniste, vino, vinimos, vinistes, vinieron. Hacer, to make or to do, hice, hiciste, hizo. We have a little star here because that C changes to a Z. So that's hizo, hicimos, hicistes, hicieron. And then querer, to want or to love, quise, quisiste, quiso, quisimos, quisistes, quisieron. So the U group, the I group. And then we come down here, this is the J group, but we also have kind of a verb that is in both the I and the J group. Here we see this consonant here changes to a J, and here we have to put a J in there in order to make all this work phonetically. Okay, so decir is also an I verb because this E changes to an I. So dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, dijistes, dijeron. Okay, and because we have the J, we don't put an I in there. So this isn't I, here, both of these. This isn't I-E-R-O-N, it's just J-E-R-O-N, okay? And then traer, to bring, traje, trajiste, trajo, trajimos, trajistes, trajeron. Again, no I here. These all have the I-E-R-O-N, okay? But here, the I, really, the J kind of takes over and you don't need the I there. Okay, so grouping these might be an easier way to remember them because what you have to do is just learn them. And so if you can kind of put them in these categories, it might help you to remember these strong verbs in the preterite, which are really irregular. They don't follow the regular paradigm of preterite ER-IR verbs.